Look, I said I've been on my creep mode. This shit hella easy, I got cheat codes.
So my next question is for those that are maybe already have their medical marijuana card or have experience with marijuana, cannabis, what are the different types of consumption that they should know about? Because I know oftentimes people are limited because they only know about maybe flower form and pre-rolls, but can we talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, definitely. So there are several ways to consume, over 7 actually. You can consume flower like how you mentioned, which is the whole plant, and you can create pre-rolls or use different devices to use this for smoking the flower. And then there are other ways you can vape as well. They have vape cartridges available at the different dispensaries with low to high THC, so it varies. You can pretty much, you're gonna always wanna start with the lowest dose so that you are consuming safely and not going over. You can also use topical creams, which is for localized pain, like if you have a headache, if you have menstrual cramps, if you work out every day, you can use topical creams, you can use edibles. Edibles can come in forms of chocolate or gummies or cookies. I mean, they come in chips, many different varieties. You can even create your own edibles at home if you want to do dressings or create soups and dishes. So there's ways to consume that way as well. There's suppositories. And women use those. My mom personally, that was something that she used for her uterine pain when she had cancer, for radiation as well, lower back pain. Suppositories are great. There's no high to them as well as topical cream also. You won't get high from using the cream. So those are other ways and forms. There's also tinctures, which you do sublingual. And that can take anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes to kick in, or up to 2 hours, just like edibles do as well. And they can stay in your body a little bit longer, anywhere from 4 to 8 hours. When you are vaping, I'm going back a little bit, it's instant, you will get instant relief when you are vaping or smoking flower, and that can last anywhere from 2 to 3 hours. The tinctures are similar to the edibles, and capsules as well is another method of consumption that also works similar to an edible. It can last anywhere from 6 to 8 hours or longer, depending on the person. Everybody is affected differently by it, but there's many ways to consume. Some people even have CBD bath bombs and do that with a bath at night just to relax. So there's different ways to consume, and it does not always have to be smoking.
All right, so I have a question.
Yeah.
Have you heard about the Cannabis Yoga connection? What are your thoughts about this learning?
Oh, I love it. I actually integrate yoga and cannabis as medicine at my Cannabis picnic events. So that's something that I always practice for myself. I practice yoga and meditation. That helps to stay balanced and grounded. It helps you to be more present, more aware, has so many health benefits. It helps with anxiety, depression, chronic pain as well. Because you can do different types of yoga to cater to your physical needs. You never want to hurt yourself when you're doing yoga. But cannabis makes it a little bit easier as well. If you do suffer from pain like myself, because I have endometriosis and other ailments, for me, it makes it a little bit easier to be able to do yoga when I consume medical cannabis. So it's extremely beneficial. It helps with even staying in your breath while you're doing yoga. So I think it's great. That's something that I practice, and I integrate that myself at my events. And I'm a huge believer in yoga and consuming plant medicine.
I love it. Thank you for your thoughts on that.
Yeah.
I actually been to one of your events. I was a moderator. It was an amazing time. And I'm curious, how often do you do that event?
Oh, I do the Cannabis picnics every 2 to 3 months. So my next one is May 6th, Saturday at 4:30 p.m. in Castleberry. We're going to be on a lakefront property. And we're going to be going over cannabis education, yoga, sound healing meditation. We're going to do some forgiveness journaling and have food, a panel of women speakers. So it's great. We're going to be doing a lot of women empowerment and pouring into each other and learning about mindful consumption and how to integrate that in different ways of life and how you can integrate science, spirituality, and plant medicine.
So I know a lot of women, men, our listeners tuning in may be wondering, why is Wealthy Sis tapping into cannabis? Why is this a topic for discussion? And I just wanted to bring forth a stat that I did find in reading Women in Weed. So the stat basically says women make up 43% of occasional cannabis users, and these numbers are growing and expected to increase even more with legalization and social stigma wanes. So I'm curious, what are your thoughts on that?
I think that is so accurate. A lot of women are going into more of getting away from like Western medicine a little bit and trying to go on more of the holistic route and trying to consume things on a more natural and holistic approach. So I do believe that, and I believe as women, because we carry so much more and we tend to multitask a lot. Some of us are parents and work, like I have my business, but I have 2 jobs as well. There's a lot of us that do several and multiple different projects and things. And I believe for sure that cannabis allows us to be more present and kind of slow down and kind of be able to balance and stay in tune with our bodies and be more aware of everything around us and how to create a healthier environment for those people around us as well. A community.
And that's why we're opening the door for this discussion. I feel like it's so important, whether you're a current user of cannabis or you're exploring it, you're trying to understand more, you know, opening the door for that conversation within the community is really important.
It is. Thank you so much for having me. This is such a blessing and an honor again. My name is Josie. I go by Jo. My Instagram is CannablissJo, CannablisJo Consulting. I am also on Facebook and Twitter.
You too damn loud, let's go. I hit my mind, I don't care about your lab, let's go. We gotta get inside the house.
I said I